Hello, hello, happy Monday. Sitting here, just got in from Miami last night, was there in South Beach for the week and never been to South Beach before. But par for the course, I've never been to any of the places before that I've been with Monate. And I like to joke that I had hardly left Tennessee before Monate came along, which is not that far from the truth. So just racked up another one of these. I've always collected these over the past 7 years. I've got, I don't know, 15 or 16 of them on the wall. So I'll be adding this one to it because it is extraordinary because I've never been to any of these places before. So South Beach was beautiful. Just it's an island of its own for sure. And the One Hotel South Beach was just so I got to see Amy Campos and Melissa Swaney, and we started this business together. We're not on the same teams. That has nothing to do with it. That's one thing I love about Monate too, is that Sideline Sisters work together every single day. We've trained each other's teams for 7 years. It's just been remarkable, and they're two of my very best friends. As a matter of fact, Melissa gave Amy and I a necklace to congratulate us on earning the trip. That was so sweet. I absolutely love it. So I got to see them and just laugh our tails off. Absolutely just laugh our tails off. So that was so much fun. And just after these 2 years that we've had of isolation and kind of loneliness even, it was so good to see their face, hug them tight, laugh. So it really got me thinking about just all the director's trips we've been on previously, which included Seattle, San Francisco, Nashville. My personal favorite was Camelback Mountain in Arizona because they certainly did something I never in my lifetime would have been able to do. Or would have done. I just never would have done it. And they woke us up at 5 o'clock in the morning, pitch dark, put us on charter buses, and we drove into the desert where, as the sun was coming up, they were putting us on hot air balloons. And we hot air ballooned for the next hour over the desert as the sun was coming up, which was remarkable. It's also remarkable because I'm afraid of heights. And then they landed us in the desert where they had these chefs and tables and umbrellas and everything set up right in the middle of the desert, and we had breakfast. And it just really got me thinking, really what has happened these past 7.5 years? Because I never even intended this to be a business. If you don't know the story, my hair was falling out because my father had just passed away in our home from cancer, and he lived with us for 11 months during his cancer battle. And I just needed some hair products. I needed some good hair products. My hair was jacked up, which, I mean, when I say that, I could literally hear it breaking off in my ear every time I brushed my hair. It was so dry, so brittle, and it was falling out. So, became a customer the day the company launched. Loved my results, wanted to keep buying, so I upgraded to Market Partner to get the biggest discount. And I shared about 5 photos I had of people who had been using the products during So as soon as I threw those photos up, people were commenting, calling me, asking me to call them. Sometimes they would be very emotional about what they were experiencing with their hair, asking me if this would help with their husband, their son, their sister, their mom, all these different things. And I had no idea what I was doing. We only had 11 products at the time, so it was pretty easy for me to figure out what they needed. And it still is now, and we have this great quiz. But now we have products for every single hair type, every single hair issue. So it is very important that you get the right ones for what you have going on in your hair type and your texture and everything. So the business just took off. It just took off because I didn't realize hair is a almost $90 billion a year industry. Hair is a very, very big deal to almost everybody. What an incredible market to be in. And now, so now we're the number one premium hair care brand by revenue in the entire world. Like, we had no idea that was coming back in 2014. it's been an incredible journey. It has absolutely been an incredible journey. And to be here and become $1 billion company in the first 5 years just with hair care, and now we've got this incredible European grade award-winning skincare and wellness, and what a blessing this has been. What a blessing for my family, for myself. Oh my God, I've learned things about myself I never even knew. I've things that I have inside of me, these God-given things that have really come out and been nurtured the last 7 years. It's just been a blessing. And I was really thinking about it on the trip to Miami. Oh my gosh, it's changed. No one in my family had even gone to college. Neither myself or Joe. Our sons are the first people in our family to go and graduate from college, and that is a huge deal. And of course, our youngest is in college now, so that makes me feel so good as a mom, because I never could afford to go to college. My upbringing was just so dysfunctional that college was never even something that was a priority for us, but certainly it was for our children. And I was thinking about it, and it's been so tremendously life-changing for my family that I am so passionate about helping others to change their lives. We used to live paycheck to paycheck, beyond paycheck to paycheck. There was not enough money left over at the end of the month. I've read so much in the last couple of years, especially about how people are struggling financially. And that was us for 17 years of our marriage, the first 17 years of our marriage. And even Canadians, 3 out of every 5 Canadians are looking for a influx of income into their budget and as something to do on the side because they need it. And certainly that's the way it is in America. I mean, I was reading such a high percentage of Americans wouldn't even have enough money to put 4 tires on the car if they needed to, and things like that. And that certainly is where we were. It's just an amazing blessing to be in a company with award-winning products, incredible compensation plan. So my message to you is, if you are in that situation, because that's where we were, so I know exactly what it was like. I would have to call the utility company every month and go, what's the minimum I can pay to keep the lights on? So that was a common thing with us prior to Monat. So if you are in that situation, I want you to have hope that there are things you can do to change it. Find something you're passionate about. I didn't know a thing in the world about hair, but my mom wore wigs for 25 years, and I saw how it affected her self-esteem, which was very low, and her self-confidence. And I think that's why I'm so passionate about helping women in particular to feel more confident, look their best, things like that too. So find something you're very passionate about. And if helping others is that, let's talk, because I can help you.